Hey everyone, it's time for Yarn and Tea, and today it's just with me. But I have a lot to talk about and update you on and share and all that good stuff. So thank you for coming on, and if you don't get to us live, you can get this anywhere on Facebook, Instagram, and on YouTube. And those of you out there that haven't signed up for my YouTube, please do subscribe and follow, or however that works. So I know they're just telling people now that I'm up and out. So I'm excited. It's been a very crazy couple of weeks, and it's not going to get any slower. We've got so many things going on. The fall is definitely in the air. I know not to count on it here in Georgia because, that heat wave could come back in a heartbeat. But it is beautiful outside. I got up this morning, walked the dogs, and it was just delightful. And I wish it would stay. But I did hear that it's going to be cooler or cool in North Carolina this weekend. So I'll tell you a little bit more about that in just a second. So, yarn and tea. Well, I've got a lot of yarn, a lot of fiber things to talk with you. And today I don't have a glass of tea or a cup of tea. I forgot to put the kettle on in time to get it done. So I thought I would share a few things about the art of afternoon tea and about tea and scones. Just some history that I picked up at the last tea I was at in Marietta at Stitched. So one thing I thought is a touch of history is an afternoon tea was actually introduced by Anna, the 7th Duchess of Bedford, in the 1840s as a light meal between lunch and dinner. Interesting enough, the afternoon tea I found out from Helen, who does Box Bites to Go, when she did the tea, that it was typically the afternoon tea was for the posh and the upper crust, and high tea was not. High tea is considered at the pub on high tables, and same meaning, something between lunch and dinner, but high tea, we think automatically that means for, the higher echelon or something, but it's actually afternoon tea is what they call it. So, and she's from London, and she would, has this knowledge. So I didn't know that. I thought that was interesting. Another piece is about a note on etiquette is to stir your tea gently without clinking your spoon, and always return it to the saucer. Never leave it in the cup or on the table, I would think. Put it on that saucer. And the last thing I'll bring up, which is I'm into scones now. But in England, it's a great scone debate. In England, 2 counties claim the proper way to dress a scone. Cornwall prefers jam first, then cream. Devon insists on cream first and then jam. So tradition may differ, but the deliciousness is the same. So I don't know what you are, but I am. Hey, Laura. I like my cream first, then jam. It just seems right. I think clotted cream, which is delicious, is on there and it holds the jam. But, I guess it works both ways. So if you have a scone and you have a chance to do that, try them both ways and see what you prefer. But I didn't know it was such a big debate. Hey, Katrin. So that was what our tea is discussion is today. So keep that in mind. A couple of good points. And I have a couple of other things, but I'll mention it about later. But I just got back from Lake Junaluska, in North Carolina, and it was fabulous. It was cool, but the muggy humidity was there, so it was just bleh. With the weather, I was hoping it would be cool, like today in Atlanta, crisp, nice. Ooh, I love it. But had a great turnout, wonderful retreat from Carolina Fiber Retreats. So if you haven't checked into them, you need to do that. You follow them. I think it's carolinafiberretreats.com. But we had a great time, and I was open to the public based on the fact that I'm downstairs, or outside rather. And I finally connected with the Waynesville Fiber Girls and Fiber folks, and was so excited. And there I learned and met a couple of great people, 2 or 3. And one of them, Yolanda, is in process of working on a shawl, that the new Fiber MacGyver kit, Born Slippy shawl, so I could have a sample. So I'm really excited about that. But in the at the retreat, my other vendor friend was Cindy, and Cindy is the owner of Maggie Valley Yarn Store, and so she is located in Maggie Valley, which is right there near Waynesville. They're, right there together. And so I met some of her wonderful people. They came by and saw Pearl, because Cindy, like we promote each other. So she had told everyone that had come to her shop to go check me out when I got there. And I'm doing the same. If you're ever in the area, go see Maggie Valley Yarn Store and Cindy and her crew. I'll tell you, Cindy and I, we met at these retreats before she owned the yarn store. So her and her mother would come to the retreats, her mother Becky, and I adored them. We had a lot of fun together. They took a lot of my little classes that I give. And so I was very excited that I think it's been 2 years since she's had that store. I'm not positive. I might be wrong on that, but adorable store, and has indie dyed yarn as well as the other favorites of everyone, Barocco, but lots of good stuff. And she is like me and likes unique things. So you never know what you'll find in her store. So make sure if you're up in that area, to plot. She's not far from a lot of places, but plot that on your little trip to go to. And I just found out after I got home. I didn't know it because I might have changed my plans during the day sometime. But anyway, there's a great tea room apparently there, Crown and Thistle Tea Room. And they support all of the crafts and so forth. They even have a stitch night once, I guess maybe it's weekly. I'm not positive. I didn't stay on there, but it looks fantastic. So they have various teas that you can set up, afternoon tea, and then I think there's a cream tea, which is a thing, and I forgot the other one they call. But so now I have more of an reason to head that way, and I kind of going to see what's going on with Cindy and Maggie Valley and see if I can't do something and come out that way and go visit the Crown and Thistle. So stay tuned. But I'll put their website on there so you can have both of them. So take a look at those two places because I think they'll be fantastic. So today, that was actually Lisa from, I can't think, Friends and Fibers. So that's who I'm going to see this coming weekend. So keep that in mind. I don't think the deal is with that is Lisa's another great supporter of Pearl and I of her store. And those who have not been there need to also add that to your list. They have a large online presence as well. But this weekend, and she was going to be on the Yarn and Tea, and it will be rescheduled. I didn't realize you guys have let me know that you do want to meet her. So I will make sure we do that. Hey, Deborah Sue. But she is having Casapinka at the store. If I understanding, they still have. I think I talked to her yesterday, and found out that they still have spots left. 3 or 4 classes that Casapinka is having. I sent out my newsletter and I put the link there. So you need to go to her website and sign up if you're interested or if you're going to be in the area. I think it would be awesome. And I think so that's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday that she's got classes. So, and I understand that she'll be hanging around in the shop in between those classes, and be a great opportunity for you guys to meet. So I'm going up. Lisa asked me to, and I'm going to be up there actually Friday and Saturday. So I'll get up there Thursday afternoon so that I can be ready and set up for everybody this coming for that weekend. So hopefully it will be a great opportunity. Hey, Carol. So that's what's happening this next weekend. And I know a lady from Augusta's coming up with a class. So if any others of you are joining, please let me know, and I'll be on the lookout for you. So yeah, Carol, I got accepted in Nashfest, and I'm super excited. And in fact, I understand right now it's just me and Yarn Birds of the 2 trucks, and we'll be located the same place we were last time. At least I think that's the way it's going to be. And so I am so excited because I had the best time at that event, just because first time I've ever been inside. You know, Pearl got to drive in, got to open her doors, but be with all the vendors and all the excitement that goes on. So mark your calendars. If you can get there, I think it's April. Let me look, because I don't want to give you the wrong dates, but they changed it. It's not in March. It's going to be April 17th and 18th. So be on the lookout. I think early September they might be doing some. Just stay tuned. Go out to NashYarnFest and sign up. I think that's the name, and for their newsletter, so you know when they're going to be around. And the lineup is unbelievable. So I saw a bunch of new folks are going to be there that weren't there last year. So I think it's going to be extremely fun. And so while we're doing that, I'll just go ahead and tell you the following weekend of this month, or September 6th, I will be in Hendersonville. And I will be at Briar Patch Studio. So I cannot wait, because Andrew is awesome, and we have a lot of clients that the same clients, and they are like the knitistry nerds. Is it nerds? I can't remember. Knitistry ladies. We're going to be there too on the 6th. I'm having brain, messes here, but they're awesome. We have a lot of fun with them, Michelle and Katie, and we're just going to have a blast again. And I hope if you're in the area, come see us. I understand this is located. There's like 12 different little houses, shops. It sounds amazing. And it has a bakery, a coffee shop, and I do believe there's another studio there, but I haven't verified. And so I will update I'm going to update if Lisa is going to be at that open that day as well. So we're celebrating Andrew's first anniversary for Briar Patch, and I am excited because also in September is our 6th birthday. So it kind of works perfect for each other. But I expect to be there all day, having a blast. And if you can stop by, please do so. We're going to have a great time. Let's see, what else? I got so much going on. It's wonderful. Well, I'll open my mail this weekend, or when I got home Monday. And I had a couple of things in there. And the first one, and this was personal mail. I've got things coming in for the bus, but this is a book I ordered, Olga Putano's new book, and it's called Field Notes. And why am I whatever? Is it displaying correctly? But it's a hardback, and it's 20 textured knits for everyday beauty. And I just love Olga. I met her a few years ago at Cake Palooza, and I've just been a fan of hers for a long time. And so this book is, it's hard for me. I should have another camera. It's beautiful. Well, I'll go ahead and show you one of my favorites. And this is a shawl. It's a big green weight shawl, but it's all textured. There's a, that's what I love. You can, go to each section and have a different piece. Here's another great picture of it. So 3 colors is what I'm seeing. No, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 colors. And boy, do I have some pretty yarn for that. Emma's would look great with this. So would Shell's designs. I even have some Prima linen that would look fantastic and feel fantastic, as well as the yak. But there's another one in here I like too. I'm going with the shawls just because they're easy, but this one's another textured shawl. And it's beautiful. And it takes, let's see, it's fingering as well. And obviously you can change it up and have it on. But it's got sweaters. Let's see if I can go through. No, I can't do it very well. Sorry. But it has beautiful sweaters, shawls, a pair of socks, mittens, and a hat, and a little hood. So all of these are in her book, and you can order it directly from her website. And then I do know some shops will be carrying them. I personally just wanted to have a copy for me and share it, and so you guys can go out and get it. So I'm looking at that shawl, that first one, pretty hard, because I know I've got some beautiful yarn for that. So keep that in mind. I hope you get to share it. Now, the other thing I had that came in the mail was something that I was eyeballing for a while, and this is the Lemonwoods. I forgot what they call it. Minder. Oh, I forgot the name of it. How terrible. And I didn't bring the box in. Minder. I'm terrible. But this reminds me of like a banana clip where you put your bananas on. But look at this. I don't know about you. I thought this was ingenious. And I understand. I think her son came up with this idea. But what's so wonderful is that I pull my yarn from the outside anyway. So this works great for me to be able to have it on, and it twirls. Obviously, there are a lot of products, but this is pretty. Look how pretty. And I love this little piece that is attached. And then you can take this off. Oh, you can't see it from there. Gosh, I wish I had a better. Let's see if I can. Nope, it's not going to work. I have to work on that. But you take this off, and then you can put the strap on it. I got to do better with my camera work, guys. I'm sorry. Hold on. So you take this off, and then you can put it on your strap that you get. So you can also use it and carry it around. So I really enjoyed getting this, and I really can't wait to put it in use. But I know a lot of people pull from the center pull. And I was told one time, a long time ago, that pulling from the outside is the less yarn stress. I don't know, but it's just, I just do it that way. So these are what I bought, and I'm excited about them, very much so. And you can get them off of lemonwood.com. And that was my 2 mail things. And then I'm going fast, I know. But I told you guys about these cards that I brought on called Be Strong, or they're called Thoughtfuls. And they're a box, and they have different meanings written on them. And so you get 30 different cards. So you can use one each day. You can feel good for yourself and take it out and read one each day. Or you can take and give the box to someone else. Or you can distribute the cards to different people, through a mail, through maybe someone at work. You put it on their desk just to make them feel good. But this is, you open it up, and then it has a saying on the inside related to being strong. So it says, doubt whom you will, but never yourself. And then it gives you the opportunity, if you wanted to put a note or two to the person you're giving it to, there you go. So I've received these, like I've said, in makers boxes before. I've also received them in a couple of ways. So I know that this is just, I thought it would be fun. So don't be surprised if you see them in some of the mailings I send out, because I just think they work. They're very adorable. So I have like 13 or 14 different I can't think of the word I want to say. Oh well. I have different ones, and they're 14 different kinds. So they're on the website, so you can order them, or you can wait and see them on Pearl. Although it's harder for me to keep them on Pearl because they're little things that like to slide all over the place. So, I don't know how long they'll last on Pearl because of that. I don't want to cause them to, disappear. So, but that's what I had happening. Now, I wanted to show you. We started this sweater a while back. And I've shown you, different stages. And today, that was the inside. Today, I can show that I've got the front done. This thing's going to be huge. I don't know if I think I made the wrong size. And because it's ribbing, it's going to make it even bigger. But this is the Traveler Hoodie by Andrea Mowry, and this happens to be Jem Luxe sport weight, and this is called Alexandrite, and I love it. So this color is me. So I'm on the back, and I'm working hard because I would like to have this done before SAF. So that's my goal, and we'll see if I can keep it. But I should be, because I'm pretty focused. And then I just have the sleeves. So I don't have that many, about 60 more rows for the back, and then I got to do the sleeves. And my long arms but they're smaller, circumference, we should get it done. But stay tuned, because I hope to share that as a finished product pretty soon. I hope it is, Laura. It's really pretty, but I really think that I really underestimated how much that ribbing was going to stretch. Even though she tells you that, I just didn't. And now that I wore the sweater that you made, the core one, I wore it this weekend, and that one fit perfectly. So now I kind of have a new sweater gauge, because you said it was a 48, and I have always been making bigger. And I have lost a little weight, so maybe, it's showing up there. So I'm excited about that. To maybe use less yarn. We'll see. But anyway, that is off the needles, hopefully in less than 30. Hey, Kathy, missed you this morning. Kathy was at the retreat, and we do chair yoga together, and she started her I don't know if I took a pick in core one, but I think somebody did. I'll find it. But Kathy started her butterfly shawl this weekend. I helped her get started on that, and so that's going to be another beautiful piece that we will see. Oh, I know what I was going to tell you guys, is I want to tell you about the upcoming guest. So, you have to deal with me on the next week, which is the 2nd. God, can you believe it? September. Oh. And the 9th, we are going to have Roseanne, and I always mess this up, Fleshauer. She is the lady who wrote the Cozy Atlantic knits that I had and have sold quite a bit, many of those books, and people have done a lot of things in them. I did the poncho that's actually on the cover, and that cover, gosh, I thought I don't have it handy. Darn it, I knew there was something else I forgot. But anyway, it's a beautiful book. We're going to show it off. I'll have the poncho that I made, and there's everything in there I could make. I mean, it's just that nice, and it uses various different yarns. She used cozy colors, which I have on the bus and love. In fact, that's what I use to make my Astropop. Boy, my brain is gone today. So really excited to have her on. She's also a tea drinker, so I'm sure she's going to let us know what her favorites are. And then on the 16th, we've got Mary Martin. And Mary Martin is the inventor of Fission, Fission, Fission knitting. And I've showed you that before. And I've got a class on September 21st on Zoom. And she's the one who taught me. And I am yeah, Kathy, I have had Roseanne on before. I'm sorry, I'm seeing things a little later. I did, and that book she's working on another one too. But that I digress. Let's go. Mary Martin, I'm sorry. She'll be on, and she's the one that taught me how to do fission knitting, and I love it. Y'all may have seen my post with the pink and orange. So basically, you are marling with I'm doing fingering weight. I don't think we in the South want to do much more than that, or hot-natured ladies, but marling the two, and then we end up separating and knitting one pattern on one side of this project. Could be a cowl, it could be a scarf or wrap, and then on the other side is another pattern. So it's so cool. I wasn't at first, was kind of worried about, it was you caught on. You got it. So I can't wait. I'm doing a Zoom class, and I'm telling you, the Zoom class is going to be the best way because that's how I learned, but I will have the camera set up where you'll be able to see my hands, where in person, yeah, I can, do that with a projector and all that, but best on Zoom. And then you get to keep the recording too. So I love it. I can't wait. I hope folks will take advantage of this class on the 21st and then come and meet Mary on the 16th before that. And I'm hoping she'll give me some good encouragement. I'm a little nervous because it is definitely, there's some tricks to it, but it's all doable. I just want to make sure I teach right. As always, I get nervous. And so that is what we have going on right now. Now, I have called out to lots of folks, so hopefully we'll soon see me adding some more guests. But check my website. I've got everything updated and uploaded there for where I'm going to be and what I'm doing. And I think I've told you about SAF, and that I'm going to do that stitch night on Friday night with everyone. The class is only 2 hours, 2 to 4. Probably should have been 3, but I think 2 to 4. And then I'm probably going to give an option for the class for us to maybe get back or come on to a stitch night, and we can I can help with anything anyone has. So I'm always available. So when you take a class and something happens, you can just get in touch with me. But that's about what I'm going to do. Got it. Start time's 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And so looking forward to that. I think that's about all I was going to let you guys know. I'll get kind of going. So what else? Is there anything you guys are looking forward to or want to know about? I got a lot of comments on that Core 1 sweater. So I will tell you that I have already ordered the yarn and the minis to go and make the mods for the Core 1. And in the kits, we're probably going to include the pattern. So stay tuned. It's coming. I've got some beautiful colors and coming that are going to look great for all the mods so far that are out there. So you can utilize them. The only ones I didn't get was the fading one. I don't know why. I think there was one color, but the others were just, sticking out at me a little bit more. So, is it mod 1, mod 3, mod 5 that you are looking for? Stay tuned. It's coming very soon. And I want to get Fiber MacGyver. That's who I want. I've got to get with her and get her on the show. But I'm working on I'm going to start the linen scarf. I've got all these things I want to start. I want to do that one. And so I had the other one sampled out, but I want this one out to do this one. It's DK weight, and I think that'll go pretty quick. So we'll see how that runs. But so Fiber MacGyver. So she's also going to be at Nashfest. So I'll get to meet her in person, which she is in the middle of is she in Michigan? I can't remember. But anyway, I think that's it. I don't see any questions coming in, but I want you guys to add those 2 yarn stores that I've talked about. And Briar Patch, obviously, is a beautiful yarn. I know that people rave about it, and Andrew's a doll, so we're going to have a blast. I'm going to tell you that. So if you can get to us on the 6th in Hendersonville, North Carolina, I feel like I just need to have a little second home over in that area, right? I'm there a lot. Wouldn't that be cool? I have to win the lottery, but that could happen. But you got to play it. and I don't. So, but anyway, guys, love you. Enjoyed the day. Next week, I will be able to tell you and update you on the weekend with Casapinka and Lisa and her crew. I'm just, so excited about it. So I hope you'll come back and I'll share what went on and maybe anything that I might, purchase there, or who knows what I'm going to be doing. So take care. Have a great day, and I'll see you next week.